Hey everybody, I am back at your request. We're going to take a look at a couple of people here today, just do a check-in on everything. We're going to look at Tamar, what she's going through, the energy surrounding her. We're going to look at David, see how he's feeling about her. We do know that it's over, so we don't have to worry about that. We also going to look into see if he planned this, if he was an opportunist, if this was his intent to come into her life and cause this downfall. We also going to look at Harry and Meghan. We're going to see how they're doing. We're going to see about the future of their relationship. And you guys also wanted to know about a Netflix show or a Netflix series or a documentary that they got coming out. You want to know how they feel about it and if it's going to do well. So once we're done with that, we'll deal with the last two, which will be a check-in on Michelle Obama and her relationship with Barack. And we also going to look at Tiffany Haddish. That was my request. So let's see. Starting with Tamar, my goodness, it's just so much shame. It's like sometimes it's shame, like, oh, I'm ashamed of what's happening. I'm ashamed of being seen. I'm ashamed that I experienced this. And then other times it's like, it is what it is. This is part of my life. She's weighing back and forth with her strength and her self-worth and her boldness and being transparent. She's definitely going back and forth. She feels betrayed. I just heard entirely. She feels betrayed in every portion of her life, every part of her life, every stage of her life. She feels the ultimate betrayal at this moment. I will say this. I do know that a lot of people feel sorry for her and things like that. Some of this betrayal she actually walks into. She walks into it. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but she put her trust out there to see if someone's going to betray her. It's almost like knowing that I'm the kind of person that gets betrayed, and then I keep putting myself in situations. I'm going to trust you to see if you're going to do it. Prove me wrong. Prove to me that you're going to do me right. And she do that a lot in business and in personal relationships, family and friends. I want to prove to you that nobody is righteous. I want to prove to the world and to myself that I am always treated this way. And what you think and what you speak, you can attract it. And some of this is attraction. Some of these situations she has actually manifest through her belief and not believing that she can have a life of a consistent peace and abundance. That's her issue. She doesn't quite believe in peace. She doesn't quite believe that she can have a consistent period of peace. Like, I can't have a peaceful life. I wasn't born to have a peaceful life. And that's the very thing that's working against her. Okay, so how she feels betrayed. She is sad. She is frustrated. She is angry. There are days when she throws this situation in the garbage. And then there's days when she go back and pull the paper back out and look at it again, try to re-edit it. She is addicted to the story. She's addicted to the things that she wants to leave, wants to throw away. Her desire for her ex-life. Oh, I'm not talking about him, but I am talking about him. I'm talking about her ex-life, not man, life, not Vince, life. Her ex-life. It's like it's written on a piece of paper, and she balls it up and she throws it away with so much strength, but she keep going back to re-edit it. And that is causing so much pain, so much pressure on the spiritual body. So a lot of emotional imbalances. The medicine is definitely not helping as far as keeping her steady. But yeah, it's a lot of hurt and pain here. I didn't do any zodiac checks at all, so you guys know it. It also can be a water sign. This Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio could be the center of everything, the pain of everything. It could be a water sign that's speaking to her and giving her all of this pressure and disappointment, this constant communication about, I just don't feel good. I don't feel good. I'm hurting. You know, one thing about depression with some people, they don't recognize it. She do. Maybe that's why people always say she's strong, because she is aware. She can see. It feels like Virgo right there too when I said that. She can see. She's not blind. She's communicating about the depression, the pain, the depress, the sadness. She's communicating about this water sign and the pain and the friction that they are causing. Lots of communication going on. She wants to be healthy. She wants to be strong. She wants to be independent. She's actually pissed at herself for being sick, for being labeled. She's communicating the frustrations about her own illness, about her own lack, about the attempt of the suicide. She is angry that happened. She is smart enough for it not to happen. She's communicating about this spirit or energy of darkness. And she wants to be who she knows she is. This is a battle within herself, because she's right. She's like, I don't even want to be that person. I never wanted to be that person. I hate that I became that person. But it's here. And all she wanted to right now is to find some common ground with probably a Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo. But really, she just want to be that boss again in her life. Queen. She want to be back on her throne. She want to be back to the best person that she was. It's almost like she hate that she let go of holding it all in. Like, she hate that she cried. She hate that she allowed herself to feel these truths, because she stayed in it too long and she had a breakdown. If she would have kept holding it, maybe she wouldn't have broke. But she broke. And pisses off that she broke. I think she accepted the breaking, like, duh, common sense, you're going to break. You keep holding on to something so tight that's really, really loose, of course it's going to break. That part she accept, but she can't accept that she allowed herself to even feel it. This is about displacement. This is about hiding emotions, not feeling emotions. And I think that, that's who David is. David came into her life so that she can feel the truths. He pretty much told her, Tamar, feel it. She said, no, David. If I feel it, I don't know what I might do. I don't know where I might go. And he said, I'll be there to put you back together again. I'm not going to let you go too far. But he came so that she can feel these things. But he didn't know how far she was going to fall deep down. He couldn't catch her. She actually let herself be vulnerable and feel some truths about her marriage, about her life, about her upbringing, her parents, David came in and said, here, drink this water and you're going to live again. And she did. And she is. And to be honest with you, David is not evil. He's not the evil one. He didn't come evil. He came to give her living water. So amazing, because as I said that, I thought about the Samaritan woman in the Bible. I thought about that. And that's the moment she had when she met him. He came to do that. And that's something that she never did. Like, no, I ain't never feel nothing. I just keep moving. He gave her permission to feel and just went down too far. So she's doing everything in her power to release this mess. I don't know what we thinking about. That's kind of like how I feel. She would say, like, I don't know what y'all thinking about. I'm doing everything I possibly can to heal. And I'm doing everything I possibly can to get rid of everybody. I'm doing everything I possibly can to release all my burdens. I ain't trying to stay like this. I'm trying to get back to the person I used to be. I'm trying to get back to the people that used to be around. I'm trying to get back to a unity around everybody so they can see me normal. So they can see me conquer. So they can see me win. She's doing everything she possibly can to clean up her life so she can be right back around the same people. And it's only, well, the major part is just to show them I did that. I overcame. That's what she wants. She wants to show everybody that she cleared it out, that she did the work. She's in competition with her own self. With her own self. She wanted to be back around everybody to do that. But I'm not surprised that even if this went the way that she desired it, when she get back around to people, her announcement would be about the injustice that she received from them. So it's almost like I fell in a hole, like Joseph in the pit. Took me all these days to get out. And I got out, and I'm coming to let you know what everybody did wrong against me. This is not called healing. This is called Tamar. Because that's what she wanted to do. She wanted to come back around the same people and make things clear about what was done wrong to her. What was said wrong about her. She wanted to let them know everything. How it wasn't fair. She wanted to speak to this water sign. She wanted to speak to this Libra. She wanted to speak to this Taurus. She wants everybody to know what really had happened. But if you think about it, that's the lifestyle she has lived on the camera the whole time. Let me make it clear. Let me tell you what's really going on. Let me tell you what really happened. And you still ain't got to it because you still got the same energy on you. She has the same energy on her that is talking about, let me tell you what really happened. When in the hell is you going to tell us what really happened? She has been spoon-feeding the story of her life forever instead of just getting to the nitty-gritty. Escaping it almost caused her to leave this earth. But it actually made her die spiritually at the same time. She's living a whole new life right now. But it's some of the same entitlements here and ego here. She actually got a second chance. And with the second chance, she want to let everybody know what they did wrong instead of creating a better way for herself. Yeah, so that's what she want to do. These things can still be healed, but as of right now, she's healing to tell us off, pinch by pinch, of a story. Yeah, even here with the Page of Wands, she wants to talk about the injustice. She want to talk about Vince. She want to talk about this marriage. She want to talk about her life with her parents and her life with Vince. She want to talk about the family. She want everybody to know why she did what she did. Where did she find out they not their fault? Instead of accepting everything, she wants to tell the story on how they did it to her. She's okay. She's too busy fighting to give up. And she's done with him. But that don't mean that she's done with his energy. She definitely will be keeping some of his energy for her big, I just heard open call stage, center stage. She's keeping some of his energy for the story. There you have it. How is Tamar doing? Still whooping her own ass. When it comes to David, I kind of got a twofold type energy on him. And I just heard Paul. You know, I have a biblical background. Biblical, that's just what I am. And I just thought of the story of Paul for some reason. Like, he wanted to kill everybody, and then now he don't want to no more. And it kind of feels like twofold like that. I really do feel like he was allowed to be a part of her journey to be two people. Twofold. Turn two-faced it. I got this serious Pisces energy over him. Why? Because Tamar has a calling on her life. She's actually chosen. She's called to do something here on earth. Very big. Big covering, big calling on her, big protection over her. But he was used in her path, utilized, and with this twofold type position. In one hand, I got him coming in to be her judgment, coming in to get her to feel. He came in to give her living water, to let her know it's okay to hurt, feel the pain of what her spirit has experienced. He made her, not made, he had a healing power on him to touch her in a way that it made her like go through a time warp of dealing with every emotion, and it was just too big. It was too much. He came with that twofold. But the other fold of him, the other side of him, is that after he did his duties with her, spiritually, of course, I'm a spiritual advisor, I'm not a psychic. After he did his duties with her, the purpose, the destiny with her, he also ran away from the consequence of it. He was there in love, support, encouragement. It's okay for you to feel. It's okay for you to acknowledge it. And there's one thing about that. I was going to say it earlier and it went away. But a lot of times when you're in a relationship and you tell your partner about your past, they hold you accountable to it more than you probably would yourself. So you mess around and tell a partner something about a family member, and the next thing you know, your partner never wants to be around a family member. So it's a consequence in truth. It's a consequence in being vulnerable and transparent. So I got him coming in, giving her this refreshing healing to feel, to heal. And then I got him hating what he saw and running away from it. And I think it's because there is an ego in him as well. Sometimes we want to heal and complete. We want to plant the seed, water the seed, put the sunshine on it. We want to do all this. Sometimes we just want to be God. And I do believe some of that syndrome was going on in here. I believe that he not only wanted to heal her, but be her savior. And when she began to feel and the darkness came out and up, he didn't have enough strength or the power, the capacity to get her to a higher ground. She went down so fast that he couldn't even catch her. And when she went down, okay, so just imagine him with his hands out and she's on the top of a cliff and he said, jump, 'cause I got you. But she went past his hands and God got her. He was never supposed to be the savior. And when he looked down and realized that he couldn't catch her and she went through his hands and landed, he did not like who he saw. So then he speaks to her with his finger pointed, looking down on her. And that's what you're seeing coming out of him now. And she is this, and she is that, and that all those things is true. But at first he saw it as, and these things will be healed. But he didn't like who she was when she fell in her father's hand. And of course, God being God, he takes her and bounces her right back up to the top of the cliff. Past him too. He didn't like her background. He didn't like where she came from. He does not like her celebrity part of her. He doesn't like how things started, but he was patient. It also can be a Sagittarius that put them together or introduced them to each other. He claims that being happy, he had to wait to be happy with her. He desired to be happy, but he always had to wait to be happy because he was working with the first part of him, the first purpose. So he had to wait until he became happy with her. So he was having patience with her and basically saying, I waited and I rested and I stayed by her side. I waited to be happy with her. I saw potential in her to be happy and I waited for her to be happy, and the happiness never came, and she got worse and worse and worse and worse. And not only was she treating people a certain way or having experiences with other people a certain way, it turned around on me. So he looked down at her and judged her. And it's just that simple. Okay, so she never had to regret him. They just wasn't supposed to have that form. He was actually the big brother she never, and I do mean never had. That's all he was. Not supposed to be together in that form. So let's see what new energies is around her. I also don't believe it's going to take her a long time to heal. I don't even know why I said that, because you can't put a timing on it. But I think her bounce back is going to be quick. It's going to be quick. Because she actually have died and came back. She just need to be guided and not to have that same ego. And hopefully that's what counseling do. Hopefully that's being dealt with. So what's next for Tamar? Tamar's still a little girl. When I see her, I just see her as a little girl, probably about 8 or 9. With all these big dreams. It was more than big dreams. It's like I'm better than them. I'm going to be better and better and better. instead of just being my best. Yeah, Tamar is going to find her strength. She's going to find her strength. It may take her a while to realize her soul and soul purpose and destiny. It may take her a long time to realize that the things that you want to come back and reprimand, the things that you want to come back and go in hard about to the other people on the microphone, the injustice you really want to talk about, it's going to take her a longer time to realize that she had to. So that Two of Cups is in reverse because she finds her strength, but she does not understand why she went through it. She doesn't get the meaning, the purpose, like all things work together according to his plan and purpose. She's just not going to be able to pull that together because what she experienced for her is unacceptable. So she's not going to be able to get that soul purpose too soon. But she will jump back. She will move forward. She still will have pain. She still will have some portions that are unhealed. I just see more TV shows. Yeah. Her life this energy seems to be a little bit more softer going forward. But I just think it's because nobody really want to be around her or she don't want people around her. I think the energies are soft because she is around less people going forward. Maybe because she's still in healing and counsel and stuff like that and therapy. But I do got her moving forward. And she moves forward quiet. Less stress, less strife, less fussing, still disappointment. I still see her doing some type of series and shows. Or maybe that's just her living through the series that's happening now. But I still see her. It's almost like she's standing like a comedian. But actually she's just talking about the injustice. I still see her doing that. But she definitely would get that strength. How does she get this strength? She gets this strength and don't understand the purpose and the plan to everything she went through. That causes her to be unhealed too. But she gets this strength. I'm talking about full strength too. Like an energizer. Like charging your phone up. She gets it. She speaks life into her life. That's how she get it. She's going to speak herself into this strength. She's going to kick her own butt. She's going to talk to herself. She's going to conversate with herself. She is going to manifest herself back to this strength. I see a positive Leo and Cancer that could be around her for the future. But yeah, that's pretty much it. So we go to Harry and Meghan. Now you guys want to know, like, how they doing? How's it going? How they're making it? Will they make it? How's the show going to be that they're talking about doing? They love each other. Can't split that up. They love each other. They have so much fire between them and so much. They have a bond. They have an agreement to work in the earth. They are friends. Yeah, if I was able to see them in the spirit, they actually friends, male and female, just friends, just really, really friendly friends that serve. They are servants. And that's a bond that they share. And that's what keeps them together is this service and being a servant naturally. That's just who they are. So they walking right now with lots of purpose and passion, serving and having a servant heart. They are friends. They are powerful still. And I said still. Maybe because we expect them to be broken at times. But I have a lot of strength here. between them, trying to take a look at it. Yeah, and they visionaries too, always looking for a new direction. Because even right now, they looking for another path of life. They really are. These friends in the spirit, it's almost like they on the same journey. At least right now, they actually their paths have merged together. They connect. They're on the same path. They both trying to find their identity together for the next level. There are some things that they are considering doing. There's every time I do them, it's always another decision, another decision, another decision. And it's still another decision that needs to be made. They need to choose another path of life. Every time I feel them, it's like they running away. They holding hands and running. Which door do we take? Which place do we take? We got to get away from the things that we can't stand. We got to get away from these things that don't love us back. We got to keep running. It's like they keep trying to run away from something, still needing to make a decision. Which way do we, and I do mean we go now? Another life path here, another two of wands. Every single time this couple is trying to figure out which door to take. They take it together though, but they're trying to figure that out right now. Now which door? Like the run is not over. I sometimes feel, and I just saw in the spirit, I would not be shocked if they continue. I just heard 2 by 2. 2 by 2, 4, 3.5, 3.5 to 4 years. I would not be surprised if they are placed back in the castle. If that makes any sense. Because I just saw them holding hands, running through the castle, running through the woods, running to the land, running to another nation, another piece of the world, until a time where it's prepared for them to go back. And I just saw Moses when I said that. He experienced something like that. Being in one place, needing to leave that place. However, the purpose and plan is to go right back to that place, but at a certain timing. And I just heard 2 by 2. 2 by 2. Then I saw 3.5. 2 years, 4 years, or a little bit less than 4 years. It feels like somebody make an announcement. It's time to go back. Such and such is gone. The rules has changed. Now is the time. The people want you back. It almost feels like they wasn't accepted and welcomed in. Like your introduction was not good enough, so you're gonna come back and do a new one. I feel like they're gonna announce these people all over again, back at home, back in the palace, back in the castle, with a new introduction, with a whole new spirit, a whole new feeling. I feel so much happiness too when they get back. Like they had to. I just heard refuge. They had to escape and get away from them that until a certain period of is gone, so they can return back. I feel like they're not completely leaving. They're following the path to get back there because there's something going on there that they had to run from. They're running from the true leader in there. At first, it felt like an energy or a spirit. It felt like that paranoia type movie activities, like who the hell doing this? But something happening. But you never see nobody. I really do feel it's an energy and a spirit that is going on there. And they are escaping that. I just felt like that the house is haunted and they had to escape. And then when the spirit leaves, then they can return. Because there is a ruler or a leader in that palace that is the true one, the true leader. Not the people we see. It's someone or something else. Possible Capricorn or just Satan himself. And it's in there ruling. The entire palace is ruling it. There's an energy in there that is ruling the place. And they had to leave for their own protection. It's not in them. It's in the others. Yeah. I got Capricorn and Virgo here. They can be the possible energies or rulers to walk away from. They're restricting a victory that needs to happen there. There's some type of victory. There's some type of victory that needs to happen inside of the palace through Harry and Meghan. And they are being restricted by this Capricorn and this Virgo energy or people. And that's why they have to stay away until this energy is removed or dealt with. And then they can return back for a victory. I know, right? Oh, because I can't even make that up. Let's see. This energy been in that palace for a very long time. And it keeps reuniting and pretending like it's doing a good deed. But it's not. It's stopping things from happening. It's stopping growth. It's stopping something. It's pretending to be good. There's a spirit in there that's ruling the whole house for a long time. And it keeps reuniting itself. It keeps doing it. And offering itself. Pretending to care and it doesn't. And they can't be around it. They not able to be around it. They got some type of protection around this spirit. Or maybe people. However, there's a victory here. Let's see. Why do I think he returns back without her? Or maybe he just returned back first. Like his entry. He enters back by himself. I feel like they run this race together. Then I just had a moment when I felt like he wasn't coming back with her. That he comes back alone. Whatever they experience before this victory return, it was meant to happen without a shadow of a doubt. If there's a divorce, if she quits, if he returns back by himself, it was meant for him to return back by himself. This could be him entering in, returning back first, and she comes later. But it's going to be a really big event on him with some type of return. Okay, I'm done with that. Which brings us to the question you want to know, would their relationship survive? I got this new revelation that comes in that takes away the growth from it. I don't know. Is she just there to comfort him until it's not needed anymore? It's about him. It's not even about her. I got this lack of growth here on that question of will they make it. Why I got this lack of growth? And I just... It's something to do with her. Something stops with her. I even got a 10 of Cups in reverse, and I got so much disappointment. Now I'm feeling grief. Now I'm feeling... I don't know, y'all. I tell you this. If something happens to her in any kind of way, it was meant to be. It really was. It's like a movie. They go on this run from the guards in the palace. And they got to keep picking doors because they're going to stay moving. They got to stay moving so that they won't get captured. They got to keep moving, making movements, picking different doors until the day that he returns back. Netflix show or series, they don't like it. They didn't like it. They didn't like the outcome of it. And they're going to be offered to do more and more and more. And I believe that they will. But they don't like it. Let me find out why they don't like it. Because everything else looks good. They don't want to offer themselves any more to that. I think it's going to be good. And the reason why I say, or successful, not good for them. It's not going to be good for them. They don't like it. But it's good to the corporation. It's good for Netflix. It's good for the people that want to renew them. Because they're taking action on them to say, we want more. I have growth in it. But the feelings is not there. They're not feeling the growth in the Netflix New Beginnings. I think they're going to do it. They're going to, yeah. So this is like them not liking the Netflix show or whatever you want to call it. I'm not sure. They don't like it. They don't like what it offers. They don't like the image of it. They don't like the editing. They don't like it. But these people are going to come after them to renew, to do it again, to do more, to keep creating. And with this sun here and this fool, they back on. It looks successful, and they look unhappy about it. So why would you do it, right? Why would they do it? Why? For their foundation. Oh. This is for them. This is their money and authority and savings. They doing this for the money and for their own bank account. That's what it felt like. So they're working a job they don't like a lot of people. All right, I know it's been long, but we got two more. I'm preparing myself for Michelle Obama because one of you guys said that something to the point of them living separate the majority of the time between Michelle and Barack, that they live separate the majority of the time. So we're just going to take a look to see the energies between the two. And then I want to check on Tiffany Haddish. I'll tell you why. Because I feel a little Tamar energy on her. I really did. And I just wanted to do a check-in. So we keep everyone in prayer and lifted. We always sending out positive energy to everyone. So let's look at Michelle. See how she's feeling about Barack right now. Why was it so quiet? I didn't get anything before I pulled a card. Actually, I did. I got expression. I saw her expression like, "Yeah, right. Yeah, right. You're not telling the truth." That's expression that I got from her. I saw that expression. Then I saw her moving about the house like, "I'm doing me, you doing you." I got that roommate feeling right then. Although it's quiet, I got her loving him. The love is real. The love is there. I got her believing that when she love on him, it's unsuccessful. I got her charging after him. I got her trying to be affectionate. I got her coming after him with love, real love. And she doesn't see him upright. She don't see him in the best light. Like I'm trying to love on somebody who don't love themselves. She makes me feel like Barack got some self-esteem issues, the way this is. You know, she is loyal. I could tell you that. She's so loyal that it's like hard for me to pull stuff right now. Because I had her with the expression of, "Yeah, right. Then I don't care. I'm doing me. You do you." And then these cards is basically showing me a picture of, because I don't know what these cards be meaning, but it shows me a picture of her. I'm just trying to love on this man who don't love himself. And you know that's not going to work. Why does she see him like that? I would never think that she would see him with low self-esteem or something. Let's see. Because he's disappointed. He got a lot of disappointment on him. Death. She makes me feel like I'm trying to love on a guilty man. This man is full of guilt. This man is full of shame. I'm trying to love on this guilty man. This man is full of guilt. He got stuff on his hands. And my attempts to try to love him is unsuccessful. Maybe he's dealing with the pain or hurt from a situation that is going on with a Scorpio. She feels like he is holding back information and conversation, and that's why they can't create. She makes me feel like Barack is not who he could be because he walks around with this disappointment and shame and guilt. He got death on his hands, or he got the Scorpio that he is so hurt about or conflicted about. And because of that, we can't even get nothing done because he's still holding on to some type of guilt. She done tried everything she could. To do what, though? To help him deal with this tower. This is a past tower. This is a past emotion that I just heard a fire. I don't know anything about a fire. Fire? I just saw a big boom. I saw a big boom. A boom. How can I see a boom? I saw this fire. It's past. And I saw a burning house, but the tower on my card looks like a burning house too. Something about a fire. Some type of fire. She can't help him get past this certain situation that happened. Barack experienced a tower situation in the past, and she can't help him get past it. I got fire, I got death, and this is like I know I'm looking at the death card. I ain't talking about death like that. I'm talking about like groups of death. More than one. Let's see more about this tower that he can't let go of. Or that she says he can't let go of. He's been trying to deal with it on his own, but it's not working. He lost his happiness. So his behavior causes her not to make action about their new life together. Basically, she tries and gives up, tries and gives up, tries and gives up. Because of something that has happened. Whatever is bothering him, I don't think it has anything to do with her. Yeah, 2 of Cups in reverse. Something crushed his soul. She says. She sees him as a person who has lost his soul in past situations in this past tower. It could be he lost his soul when he dealt with this Scorpio. Something about him. He experienced something with somebody or a group of people. And that day, he lost a big part of him, which conflicts her in trying to love on him. So much so that it causes her to just stop in action. Barack, what did you do? Why do I feel like he did it too? Maybe I feel like he did it because he feels so responsible. He feels so responsible. It's affecting him. Just a second. I'm going to try to see. I feel like if I did it on his side, I wouldn't get much information. I feel like she would give more information. What is this thing? What is this? It's between him and his God. It's almost like he went against his God. And it stresses him out. He is stressed about something that he was a part of. It's a repentance here that he feels like he needs. He haven't done it yet. And I do mean yet. Okay. So it's something that he did, something that he changed, something that he allowed. It's something that he's responsible for. It could be a Scorpio. It could be a Taurus. But I feel like these are all energies. It is something that he did that caused something to go numb, go void, zero, death. He caused something to happen. He made an ending, something that he did. He feel like he's responsible of causing something to end. It affects him so much. It affects the marriage. It affects his beliefs. It stresses him out. And then what he has to do, he has to make another life choice to announce or confess something. It's a confession here. 2 cards. Wow. I got him desiring to confess it. And I also got conflict around him confessing it or speaking it. So by now, I actually would have said that he has shame. She feels that he has shame for doing something in the marriage. I would have said that by now. But without that 3 of Swords and 3 of Cups, it just don't make a sentence to me. There's something that he did that it goes against his values. It went against his values. It went against what he is and who he was. I saw a couple of images, but that's a lot. That's a whole lot. How about that? How she feels about him, she don't care. I really feel like it's kind of like I told him he didn't listen. He did it anyway. And now he done crushed his own soul. He needs to make a decision to get himself together, confess that, and make it right. That's how he feels. But that's how she feels. He feels. Let's see how he feels about her. That was a lot. I even saw like fires and wars, and I saw a lot of different things. Yeah, that was deep. All right, so let's go. I had to take a deep breath because Michelle's energy is so, I don't know, persistent. She has a way of making you feel that what she say is urgent or not urgent. She knows how, she naturally just able to make you feel the way she wants you to feel with her thoughts and words. She can persuade you to be comfortable or in fear. Yeah. How does Barack feel about her? Barack. So much more relaxing with his energy. So much more. I'm not tense at all, which can also be the problem. Could be some displacement going on. The story. How does he feel? I love her. So poetic. He loves her very much. There are some things he don't want, but he loves her. I just saw this card twice. Wait a minute now. He loves her, but there are some things he do not want. There's some things he don't want to create. He doesn't want to have. Why do it feels like he won't out? Feels like he won't out of this marriage, but I don't believe it. I do believe that he loves her, but he's unhappy. How do you go to the Ace of Cups and then you jump into the Ten of Cups in reverse? Something is off. It's a big jump. So I love you unconditionally, but I really don't want this relationship and I don't even want to have sex with you? Or is sex the problem? I have feelings of... I just saw a same-sex couple. I saw it last time too. I did. That was one of the things I saw earlier. I said I saw a lot of things. I saw a same-sex couple earlier when I was talking about him through her, and that Ace of Wands fell out. And it's here again. I love you unconditionally, but I do not want what we have. And I don't want to create anything else, and I don't want to be, I don't want to have sex with you. This is so weird because never mind. Never mind. Let me see if I can pull out what he don't want. Because this is, I got so many thoughts going across. Something is off. That's off. He's not connected. Need of a spiritual awakening. Why you don't? Oh my goodness, because he know what he need to know. He don't break. Come on now. I pretty much, I'm hearing things like, because I don't want to have sex with you. Why not? And the same card fell out earlier. Then I saw a same-sex couple. And it's so weird because I know there are people who actually believe that she is the man. Or is it that he's not connected to his marriage anymore because of decisions that he made about a same-sex couple? He says things is not working out, but I love you. Why is not working out? Why you can't work it out? I got a water sign in reverse, and I also had the Scorpio of the reasons of the depression, the reasons of why he's not who he is. She sees him as not being himself, not being his best self. She sees him with insecurity issues or some type of low self-worth she see in him. And it was because of that death card, that Scorpio card. And he says things is not working because of what? Because of this King of Cups is not up. I'm like getting no fire, no erection, no nothing. Amazing. Why I'm not getting the Three of Cups? Why I'm not getting the cheating? Why I'm not getting cheating and betrayal coming out? Why not? Rock basically saying like this not destined for me to be in a situation like this. Got this star reverse. He basically saying I wasn't even supposed to be with you. I can't, y'all. I got Michelle coming out with this Knight of Cups, saying I'm trying to love on Barack and getting no play because he got personal issues inside of him. Is this about being impotent? Maybe it's being impotent. Maybe this is about some type of sexual identity thing going on. Or maybe this is about some type of fire that he's still holding on to. Maybe someone got hurt in a fire. It's about him being responsible for someone's death or the deaths of others. Tiffany Haddish, let's go. Last one. Maybe I won't do these many next time. I think I better leave it to 3 because sometimes I can be so slow and just slow. Tiffany Haddish, Tiffany Haddish, Tiffany Haddish. That was a lot. I'm still seeing images of stuff. That was a lot. That was a lot. Tiffany. It almost feels like Tiffany doesn't even want to be liked. She's like, man, I did that. Y'all still like me? So she do something else. She say something else. You still like me? I'm totally surprised. Totally surprised. It's almost like she's trying to self-sabotage herself. And she can't. Because they still like you. Yeah, they still like you. Why are you trying to self-sabotage yourself? When she cared, that's the most attacks that she got. Wow. So this is this is definitely something mental and spiritual going on. This is connected to a lot of deep stuff that's going on in her life. I definitely had felt that though. But it's almost like when I cared about what I was doing, I was trying to do the right thing, I was attacked for it. Now I don't even care. I say and do things totally against what I thought that you would approve of. And y'all still like me? So that's some type of issues in her self-identity as far as being who she is with no apologies. She found something that gave her comfort or that gives her comfort. She definitely found something. But there's a self-love issue here. I totally had thought of Tamar when I had came across her picture. That's why I had chose her. I'm trying to see, what did she receive? What did she receive? She just received something. What is it? She received something that she cared about. Something that she loved. She was given something to help soothe her. To give her comfort. She's holding on tight to it. But she don't love it. Why are you trying to be somebody you're not? That's what she's doing right now. It feels like she's really trying to be some... You know what? Why do I feel like she was pressured to be in this relationship? I don't think this is the type of relationship she's supposed to be in. I don't think this is her type of attraction. She's given something to soothe her. Yeah, to take away disappointment. And she's trying to hold on to it tightly. But the truth of the matter is the Page of Cups is in reverse. Because the Two of Pentacles is in reverse. Why? Because the Lovers is in reverse. I think she's in a fake relationship, y'all. And she's in it and staying in it. And when I say fake, like, not fake as far as I'm trying to do this to make you all happy. I don't think that this is her sexual preference. I really don't. And it's amazing how I pick the people in a certain order. In some kind of way, homosexuality just came up. I said up and out. Something is off about this. I don't have her connected to this Lovers, period. I didn't even check for love. But love is what it's about. It's almost like, I'm going to get us a try then. Since y'all say all I need to do is stop doing that and do this, I'm going to do this. Y'all like it? Good. As long as y'all happy. How do I feel? I'm content. Good person. I'm holding on. Trying to keep it together. I'm not bored. He's even encouraging her to keep this going. Like, let's keep it going. You can do this. You're going to be fine. She can't do this. Her spirit is not connected to this. Yeah. It reminds me of, I'm going to stop right there. It's been so lengthy. But it reminds me of people who are like, what, scared of spiders or something like that. And you try to heal them by putting them in the room with spiders. And yeah. All right. We did our part. I will also be posting my PayPal information and Cash App information inside the description. If you guys find it in your heart, please donate to this channel, and I'll be happy to hear your next request, because you guys come up with some good ones, and it is amazing. So put your request down there, donate to the channel, and don't forget to subscribe, just because that's what people usually say. I just never do. God bless you all. Bye-bye.